Among these green hills of Urbino, we have been producing our cheeses since 1977. I want to take you with me on this virtual visit to show you all the phases of our production. Follow me. Welcome to the Valdapsa Dairy. This is where it all begins. You can see the various milk storage tanks at a temperature of around 4 degrees, and in front of you, the pasteurizer, where the milk is pasteurized at 73 degrees, and then continues its journey into the multi-purpose valleys where the cheese will be made. Come with me to the heart of the production. You are seeing the curd cutting stage. In this phase, the cheese is transformed into small pieces, such as corn grains, and then unloaded. The curd you just saw is dumped into the various molds. The boys are working it carefully to make all the shapes the same weight. In this phase, the boys are turning the cheese and putting it in the appropriate trolley and then going into the hot room. You are inside our hot room. Here the cheese station at 4 hours at a temperature of 37 degrees. Here the acidification phase takes place, and once the desired pH has been reached, the cheese is removed from the hot chamber, cooled, and then salted. Come to the ricotta department. Here, in the ricotta production department, the boys are removing the ricotta from the false bottom and putting it into the various molds. Once the syro has been heated to 90 degrees, the ricotta emerges with the addition of salt and milk. You have reached the last production phase, salting. Here at the Valdapsa Dairy, the cheeses are salted by hand, one by one, and will remain here all night to acquire their flavor. Here we are inside one of the 4 maturation cells. The cheeses remain for approximately 30 days at a temperature of 8 degrees. The cells are remotely managed because 40 and are completely powered by our photovoltaic system. Now we make a flight of 200 kilometers to our second production plant in Fattorie di Maremma. Come with me. Welcome to Fattorie di Maremma. Here we produce all the typical Lazio and Tuscan cheeses. This plant is energy self-sufficient, and with the new 40 plant, we are able to manage all production phases in the best possible way. Follow me. Below you can see our new pasteurizer, where milk is pasteurized at a temperature of 73 degrees and a speed of 150 hours. In front of you, you can see our multi-purpose machines, where with this display we can modify the cutting and resting of the curd, which will then have to be unloaded into our automated former. Here you are above our trainer. The advantage of this technology is the speed and consistency in production. Here we produce from 600 to 1,000 wheels, now based on size, and as you can see below, the cheeses are all the same weight. This is the turning phase. Here at Fattorie di Maremma, the cheese is turned with this machine called a tipper. Once the cheese has been turned, it will continue its journey in our hot chamber, where it will rest for approximately 4 hours at a temperature of 37 degrees. Here we are in the ricotta production department. Here on the farm, the ricotta is made with sheep's milk and siro, and the addition of salt. The outcrop occurs at approximately 80 degrees. At this moment, the boys are removing the ricotta from the false bottom and putting it into the various molds. The last phase of production is salting. Here at Fattorie, the cheese is salted by hand and in brine. And in this case, the cheese spends 8 hours per kilo in a solution of water and salt. Now that you have discovered all the phases and secrets of our production, all you have to do is taste our cheeses.